All right, hey there, Kevin Berthium, coming at you from beautiful Charleston, West Virginia. We're going to talk today about first step quickness. So there's a couple techniques we're going to go over. First thing we need to talk about is our stance. So we want to be in a stance where we can move in all four directions. If I knew I was going to run forward, I would get in a stance like this, right? This is a running stance. But this is a great stance for running straight ahead, not so great for running sideways or backwards. So I'm going to get an athletic stance, which looks more like this. My feet are balanced, my toes are pointed straight ahead, my knees are bent, and most important, my hips are bent. My hands can either hang down by my side or they can go right here on my thigh. Doesn't really matter as long as they're comfortable. All right, I want to be in the balls of my feet, not on my heels, not up on my toes, right in the middle on the balls of my feet. Okay? So I want to be in a good, comfortable stance, maybe move around a little bit, bounce around a little bit. The first one we're going to talk about is if you want to run forward, what are we going to do? So basically what we're going to do is I'm standing here and I just want to switch my feet and get into my track stance. I want to switch them as quick as I can, so I'll show you what it's going to look like here. So on the go, I switch my feet and I run forward. Okay. Feet have to be, at least one foot has to be behind my hip in order to run forward. So I switch my feet so one foot's behind and I sprint forward. Okay? So I'm basically switching my feet, like I said, into my sprinter stance, into my track stance. If I want to run sideways, I'm going to do what's called an open step crossover. So first thing I need to do is push off my back foot, the foot that's going to be the back foot. Okay, the foot in the direction where I want to go is going to open up. Okay, so it's an open step. So at the same time I push and open up, and then I do my crossover. So here's what it'll look like in fast speed. Push, open step, crossover. And then I'm basically sprinting that way. Okay, now that's going to change a little bit depending on how wide my stance is. So let's say I'm a baseball player stealing a base. I know I'm either going that way or that way. So I can get a good wide stance and I can just drive. Okay? If I'm a basketball player and I want to be able to jump, my feet are going to be a little narrower. This is a good jump stance here. And so now, in order to run that way, I've got to first step back, just like I did when I was going forward. I've got to get my foot outside my hip, open step, crossover. Okay, so here's your basketball open step crossover. Narrower stance, open step, crossover. All right, the last thing we need to do is go backwards. This is an important skill. We're not always going sideways or forward. Sometimes we need to go backwards. Think about defensive back turning to run with a wide receiver, or a baseball infielder going back to catch a pop-up. They got to be able to turn. So all we're going to do is back in that same athletic stance. Okay, nice low body. This is really important that we bend at the waist here, because that's going to get us started in the direction. If I'm up tall, when I turn, I can't turn and run. So I've got to be down low, that way when I turn, my shoulders are already headed in that direction. So I'm down low, I'm just going to flip my hips, just like that. Notice my upper body's still facing that way. My upper body can follow later. Most important thing is I turn my lower body. So I flip my hips, and now I'm right in my open step crossover. I'm driving off this back foot, and I'm opening up with my front foot, and then I'm into my crossover, heading back that way. All right, so one more time. Flip the hips, push, open step, crossover. I'm going backwards. Okay, and again, my upper body can follow. The most important thing is my lower body goes first, upper body can follow. And one more going the other way. Okay, but like I said, if my foot's already outside my hip, I skip that step and I just go. Okay, last one, now we're going to go backwards.